It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A good pickup there, a 22.
Jones with the catch, and we saw that plenty last season. Fit in well with the Jaguars' 2022 free agent frenzy. Over 800 yards, a dependable target for what was suddenly one of the league's most potent passing attacks.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On the ball now.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
The 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check, Bob.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
19 Lions. Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trap 60, trap 60.
Doolin, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves this distance. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. That feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A short throw to Ingram, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And to throw again is Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Take right over. Man 13 heavy.
Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Street, Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Downs going in motion left.
Go Street.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. A very quick pass to Ridley. Touchdown Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Richardson out of the shotgun. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on first down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Richardson now on second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Go, go. 11, again.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Go, let's go. Stay right open.
Again, it's Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Sitting out so fast to a good drive. Didn't much to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Richardson working from the gun. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for our Colts.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They're on 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Now Lawrence. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Back to throw. Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Big 13 heavy. Easy.
Here's Pollard again. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. So a big-time run there. A field goal wins it, and that puts him in good position.
Not only in good position, but your field goal kicker's over there warming up right now. You're thinking, let's get this guy out here pretty soon and finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.